Hello everyone, TommyJ here, and welcome to Enter the Arena, the return. So, as you may have noticed, I did make that video saying I would be doing more stuff on my channel, and to start that off, I'd like to bring back the little mini-series I had going, which I called Enter the Arena. Now, I have been practicing a little bit, so there's the 6-packs from other failed not-so-great runs. I think the most wins I got in any of them was 5. Happy to be fully open about it. And I think right here I'm going to pick a Mage. It just consistently feels better than the others, with Elementals, because why not? And Medivh's Valet. Sweet, secret. So, let's hope we get a bit of synergy with both of these. What I think here is we're going to pick up the Toxic Sewerus. It is my intent in this video that I'll talk through my decisions, unless they're obvious. Maybe they're not so obvious, but yeah, I'll talk through my decisions and sort of, I guess, at least keep you informed as to why I'm deciding to do something. So right now, between these three, it's Grim Necromancer or Bone Mare. I like the Bone Mare. The Grim Necromancer is quite good for early play, but I already have a few things, and I am lacking late game. So, Mana Bind is a secret. Secret's quite good, particularly with this deck. However, Discover is much more versatile, and in Arena, you don't get a whole lot of people who actually get spells, just because they don't get given the option. Anyway, right here we're going with Flame Geyser. Synergizes well with the deck, bit of early damage. Meteor, Mountain Giant, or Weasel Tunneler. I'm thinking we go with Meteor, that little bit of ball clear. Mountain Giant would have been alright, but we can't guarantee that we'll have stuff in our hand. So, Galactic Crawler, Tickling Abomination, or Molten Reflection. All three of these very good. This one's situational, but in my recent games, I've been finding that the hardest part for me is maintaining early ball control, and there have been a reasonable number of pirates, so because of that, I'm picking up the Crawler. Sorcerer's Apprentice, Mistress of Mixtures, or Ravasor Runt. So realistically, we are not going to be controlling 2 other minions early on, so I'm going to go with the Mistress of Mixtures. Mirror Image, Gadgets and Socialite, or Polymorph. Polymorph for sure. Alright, these 3 going with the Frozen Clone. 1, it's a secret, so it has that bit of synergy. 2, it gives you extra cards. And in Arena, that's another thing that I seem to struggle with. So, with games going as long as they are, I don't really want a Keening Banshee. Corrupted Seer works both for and against me. Twilight Drake will be quite good, particularly if I can get something like the Frozen Clone down. Alright, Stegodon, Ogre Magi, Street Trickster. It's the Stegodon, it's the better of them. Synergy and other. Leather-clad Hog Leader. That's a quite concerning card art. Never seen that. Okay, Ice Block or Meteor. Gonna go with Ice Block. It's another secret. It's gonna help me out a bit. Spellbreaker, Twisted Worgen, or Spellweaver. I'm gonna go with the Spellbreaker. I've been finding that there's a lot of buffs recently, particularly with this patch, going with the Argent Squire for the early plays. And because of that, Polymorph, Spellbreaker, they're gonna work quite well. Cabal Chemist, or Pantry Spider, or Boulder Fist Ogre. So we don't really have any late plays, but the Cabal Chemist, those potions can be very good. Okay, Tolvir Stoneshaper, Crazed Alchemist, or Babbling Book. Gonna go with the Babbling Book. The randomness of the spell aside, it's a turn 1 play, and yeah, it's quite good. Stormpike Commando, Death Speaker, or Bone Mare. One of these 2 for sure. Let's have an honest look at what could make use of the Death Speaker. The Giant Wasp could, actually. And I guess any of the early plays could. Like, it could be the difference between them living, them not, and maintaining early ball control. So I think we go with the Death Speaker. Bloodsail Raider, Duskboar, Igneous Elemental. No question. Mirror Entity, no question. Vaporize or Phantom Freeboater. Let's go with the Corrupted... Vaporize. Vaporize, I find, is a bit too easy to play around, so let's go with the Healbot. Frostnova, Threshodon, or the Acharis? Achera? I don't know. The Veteran! So, what do we have? To be honest, I'm thinking we go with this... No, let's... There's a lot of... Okay, I'm just going to sit passively and do nothing, so I'm concerned about picking the Frostnova. What I might do is pick up the Threshodon. Cone of Cold, Egg Napper, Anomaly. Let's get the Cone of Cold. Despite what I said before, at least it does a bit of damage. Arcane Anomaly, Toxic Sewerus, or Raid Leader. Toxic Sewers is quite good. Once again, that one's quite debatable. Infested Tauren here, no questions. Gurubashi Berserker, Ancient Brewmaster, Stormpike Commando. So how many battle cries do I have? That's what this is going to come down to, I think. So there are a few reasonable battle cries in this deck. So I'm thinking I pick up the Brewmaster. The Gurubashi Berserker as a single card would be better. Yeah. Whenever you summon a battle cry minion. So I do have a few battle cry minions. What's that, like 5, 6? I don't think that's worth it, unfortunately. Since none of them are... some of them are early. Some of them are early, but not all of them. What I'm thinking is the Ooze or the Horror. Oh, it's a tough one, guys. It is a tough one. Let's go with the Horror. We're lacking the early-ish plays, and if we do happen to run into a string of bad luck, that would... Even as I'm explaining it, I'm just wanting to pick the Ooze, because if there is a weapon that it destroys, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, let's go with the Ooze. We have picked the Ooze. I feel like this is a fairly solid deck. It doesn't have a whole lot of late game, but we are on a Mage. We have a Silence, we have a Polymorph. There is a tiny bit of Elemental. A tiny bit. Definitely not as much as I would like, but we'll make do with what we have. So in general, the way I'm going to try and format these videos is about 20 to 30 minutes long. If it runs over, I apologize. Sometimes it can be quite difficult to tell if your opponent's going to take 20 minutes to lose or, you know, 5. Because we're all about the positivity here. But, yeah, occasionally it will run over. So generally I'm going to be going with the drafting, then two fights, then probably 3 fights for the remaining videos. Alright, so I'm thinking we keep the Ooze because it's a rogue, remove the other 2. And Argent Squire, perfect. Igneous Elemental, very, very good. Mistress of Mixtures. Ooh, I want the Squire down first. To be honest, it's a little bit scarier. Because the Mistress, you can just kill off. So, discovering a Mage card. Let's not even try and think about what that could be. Infinite possibilities. Infinite. Okay, so now I'm going to drop the Mistress.
Trust me.
So I do have a reasonable amount of stuff that's going to help me with maintaining this board early. Okay, going for that. So what I could do here is actually drop my Toxic Sewers, which is going to mean she needs to hero power again if she wants to kill it, which I'm going to do. I do have Polymorph if she plays something big and scary, or Mirror Entity. I could have Mirror Entity then, but it sort of runs the risk of losing board control. Right now, if she decides to Dagger Mastery and kill that, I'm in a good spot. Otherwise, I can use it to kill something off. Or in hero power. Okay. That's alright by me. Not a terrible play, to be honest. Now, do we want to Elemental or Mirror Entity? I think we Mirror Entity. We hit with that, and we see where this goes. Go left, go left. Nah, damn. Annoying. Definitely annoying. We do have the Mirror Entity, so we shouldn't lose ball control over this. She does have a card advantage. That's not a bad one.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
So seedy. Okay, so next turn, having the Elemental plus Fire Blast. Stone Shaper. Let's kill this, see what we get. Defias, I should say, Ringleader. Yep. Let's get that on the ground. I mean, there are definitely much better rogue cards, but at least it sort of goes for what I'm playing right now. Next turn, we have the Stone Shaper, which will be quite handy. I could polymorph that. Am I going to polymorph it? Ooh, no. I want the Stone Shaper down. I don't mind losing both of these. Now that isn't itself an elemental. Next turn, Sated Threshodon can come out. Yeah. Okay, smacking it. What else you got? Flame Geyser. Oh, that sucks. And Eviscerate. There we go. So at least a lot of cards were used to do that. I'm thinking we drop that. Next turn we have the Bone Mare Flame Elemental combo. I'll Bone Mare. It really doesn't matter what I Bone Mare, to be honest. Secret. Interesting. So one of those, that must have been... Yeah, so that secret's from Hallucination. Could it be a counterspell? Well, I'll play this first, just in case it's a mirror image. There we go. Oh, Frozen Clone. Ooh! That's not the best thing to give away. Definitely not the best thing to give the rogue. Whoops. Probably should have just played the Flame Elemental in hindsight. Even knowing what it was, like, sorry, even if I didn't know what it was, the Flame Elemental would be a better option. Because it's just the extra health at the risk of the rogue getting an amazing battle cry. Okay, so how much damage do I have? I have my Bone Mare. Got Meteor from that. Oh, my misplay. Damn my misplay. Okay, let's get the Bone Mare out. We're just gonna go face. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna use Breath. Didn't matter which one it hit. So I have a fairly strong board right now. At worst, I'm 3 turns from killing the rogue, unless she's managed to pick up some sort of self-heal, but she does have a full hand. Seriously? You get a flame... Oh. She gets amazing cards from the Babbling Book. And I got a Breath of Cindergosa. Oh, man. That's just typical Hearthstone. It's okay, because this game is mine. Unless she has a heal, I honestly don't see her winning. Ugh, should have played the Flame Elemental. Would have won already, guys.
Truth is my shield.
Cool. So that's game. Should have opened with that.
I want answers.
Bam. Win number 1. Sometimes I find this game very amusing. Alright, so. In hindsight, definite misplays, but hey. Been out of the game for a while. Just trying to get my head back in it. One thing that's actually... I don't know, Arena feels different. I think it's because there are so many cards to choose from. And it's really difficult to plan, like, oh, okay, they might have this, they might have that, because there's just so much stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do is throw away the ooze, hope for a better turn 2. Better turn, well, yeah. Depends what he does as to whether I play both of these. I do want to drop the Argent Squire turn 1, though, because...
The light protects me.
And I'll end turn there. Because, if he happens to have a Blood Knight, then you want to sort of blow up the Divine Shield. Okay. So, we may as well Babbling Book. What am I getting? Flame Geyser. Hey, at least it synergizes with my deck. It's not all bad. Not all bad at all.
I love omelets.
You love them, hey? Well,
I sense your strength.
I fight.
I think we're just going to do that.
Fun.
So what do I actually have for next turn? I do have a Cone of Cold, which could be quite handy. I have the Double Flame Geyser, the Galak Crawler.
What again, howling?
Yeah, what are you going to do? So, let's... Ooh, hit first, then Flame Geyser. Come on, guys. Not that bad. And we'll drop the Elemental, hoping we draw our Elemental Synergy cards. Tolvia, something.
Gadgets and Gazette.
Daring
always
Reporter.
gets the scoop.
Well, that's fine. So,
Let's eat.
hit, Flame Geyser. And what do we want to do now? We have 4 mana. I don't want to drop another... Yeah, gonna drop the Crawler. End turn. Next turn, I can drop either the Threshodon or the Bone Mare. I was about to say or both. Cannot drop both of those. Don't have the mana for that. Divine Favor. So, what? Drawing 3? Or 2 even? Interesting. You can meteor your own units. Good to know. Well, what I'm going to do is drop the Threshodon because if it's killed by the Wasp, it means the Wasp's dead, but it does add a little bit more to my board. It would take a Consecrate to completely clear it. And even then, the my little Crawler here, he would end up...
I protect.
Oh. Serious? That's lame. Well, it's Meteor time. Actually, no, it's Meteor time. I was going to say we could Cone of Cold, but we definitely don't want to do that. And let's get a beaten of the face. Tiny little Murlocs. No wonder they got eaten. Although they do have spiked clubs. Okay, not concerned about that. I'm not sure why people pick that unless they can get it torn. It just feels very underwhelming. Or looks it, anyway. So we have our own Giant Wasp. I'm going to go for this and see what I get. Give a minion +3 attack. Not bad. May as well buff our little Crawler. He's been treating us very well so far. Get a little bit more face damage in. Put a lot of pressure on this poor Paladin. And hope that he doesn't give that taunt. Yep, there's that. Now it's frozen. That is fine by me. I do still have Cone of Cold, have my Bone Mare.
My eyes.
Earthen Ring Farseer coming out. How much damage do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
You know, take candle.
11.
Tremble
12.
before Talgabab, mortals.
So what I'm actually going to do is freeze them. I'm going to drop the Flame Elemental and the Giant Wasp. And I'm going to start swinging. Now, if he were to have a Consecrate right now, I would be in a fair bit of trouble. I would just have my Chemist survive, and that's it. But then if he chose not to kill... Oh. Humility, that's alright.
Reporting for duty.
And I think that's game. Yep, that is most definitely game. Bam! Nailed it. Alright, awesome. So, there are my 2 wins. Starting off strong. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I will be obviously continuing to do videos like this, hopefully once a week. It may end up just be playing some Tavern Brawl. I might do some of that anyway this week, we'll see. But yeah, look forward to seeing a bit more of me around the place. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to favorite, like, and or subscribe. If you want to check out the continuation of this, I'll try to remember to put a link in the description for you. Anyway, guys, thank you very much again for watching. This has been Tommy J with Enter the Arena, The Return. Have a good one.